In this video, I'll discuss the Enterprise Mobile Device Security Model solution. An enterprise mobile device security model consists of a number of moving parts. On the Microsoft level, that includes directory services in the form of Active Directory or AD. This stores users, groups, computers, along with passwords in a network database that is replicated to domain controller servers. We then have Active Directory Federation Services or ADFS, which extends Active Directory. It allows for having a centralized identity federation solution. This means that, for example, in the case of linking up with business partners or cloud providers, we could have a single identity store where once users successfully authenticate, the federation server would assign them a security token, and that security token is then used by the client device to be authorized to use other applications. This is as opposed to building in authentication into each and every app. So for example, if we've got 10 different web portals that we need users to have access to, instead of authentication being built into those 10 portals, with identity federation, we would have one single central identity store that would issue a token that would allow access, if permissions are granted, to those 10 web portals. Other Microsoft products include a certificate authority. This allows us to work with PKI digital security certificates, which might be issued to users or devices like computers, organizations, even apps. But certificates need to be managed properly throughout their useful life. Certificates begin by being issued to an entity. Then they can be renewed before they expire. An expired certificate is no longer usable. The same is true with a revoked certificate. For example, if we have a PKI certificate on a mobile device that's used to authenticate to a VPN from that mobile device, and that device is lost or stolen, we might want to revoke any PKI certificates that were on it. That way they can't be used by someone that might have stolen or hacked into that physical device. Then there's another piece of the model in the form of application servers. These are normally in the back end and aren't normally contacted directly by a front-end mobile device app. Often it goes through, for example, a reverse proxy that might sit in a DMZ. So we could have a COM+ application server. We might talk to application servers using message queuing. Message queuing allows various application components to drop messages in a message queue instead of transmitting them directly to one another, which means they'd have a direct reliance upon each component being available at that time. So this is often used with web services. Transmission